Hey people, back with another, I guess I can call this like vlog series or whatever. So Thanksgiving is over. It is Monday. I am rushing through traffic as usual to get my kids, to pick them up from school. It's just like a whole lot has transpired. So I'm like mom, super mom, all that good stuff wrapped into one in my head. But I came to be real, just lay it out there. So I was talking to this guy. I thought we were vibing. Maybe I decided that we were vibing good. I let a guard down. He wasn't there. And now I get the cold shoulder from texting to talking most of the time to barely getting a text, barely getting a call. So it got me, I felt some type of way. I mean, with any person that you feel like you're getting to know a little bit better and you feel like y'all both on the same connection, you would feel just a simple, conversation to say, you know what, I like you, but at this moment, it's going to a place where I'm really not trying to take it to. I feel like would have been, look at the lighting because I'm driving, would have been suffice, but I feel like I feel slighted in a way. You know what I mean? I'm trying to understand and trying to move forward with myself and not understanding how it changed so quickly. Females always want to know how. And I'm driving like I do most of my thinking. I'm driving and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I did nothing wrong. We cool, we vibed. I'm trying to understand why me? Why not me? Why this? Why da-da-da-da? I don't know. I don't have no answers for the why, but I have these whys, and I feel like I just want to get these questions answered. So, as I'm doing this video venting, basically, God is just so awesome, so wonderful, and so magnificent. Because he's saying to me, never chase anything, because what I have for you will never be hard to attain. So as I speak out openly about being put to the back burner, being not liked, or whatever the case may be, however, being dumped, being this, whatever word you have for it, never ever allow yourself to chase it. Because if it's yours, it's yours. Nothing on earth, nothing can replace it, can take it from you but him. And when he gives it to you, best believe it's going to be special. And you wouldn't have any loopholes to make you feel like you have unanswered questions. So I say again, my God is wonderful. My God is great. Now, I'm not going to say it ain't going to hurt. It stinks not to be liked. It stinks to get the short end of the stick. We're humans, wrapped in flesh. That's why he sent his son, wrapped in flesh, to understand what we deal with. But because he sent his son dealt with it and more and overcame it and is taking his right place. So which means he's telling us, I sent my son down there. I gave my flesh to you guys to show you that yes, although you are being attacked, although there is temptations in your window, in your eyesight, you can still overcome. You can still hear my name, hear my voice. I can still walk with the Lord and be his child and still have these things attack me, but I don't have to give in. So yeah, I gave myself to someone that wasn't for me. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I wanted him to. I liked the traits that he showed me. I assumed that those traits that he showed me were for me. But once again, the enemy hears our voices and reads our notes and how us women like to jitter jab on the paper. I want him this way, I want him that way. And he took it into account and sent me a false adversary of the things that I wanted. So now I'm here at this stage with the hows and the whys, not me, and all that good stuff. I'm like, I'm 30 years old. I want to walk down the aisle, but I don't want to walk down the aisle. I want it to be godly. I want a godly marriage. I want a marriage of understanding, a marriage of praying, a marriage of knowing that when times get rough, who is our Father, who is our Savior, and we both can go back to that. I don't want to be in a lopsided relationship anymore. I've done that numerous of times and produced numerous of outcomes. And I'm at a place where I want to try it God's way. So yes, when you are in a situation dating single, I'm a single mother and I'm dating and I'm trying to date with God in my life first. Don't ignore. Because if it's for you, it's going to be a breeze. And if it's of God, it's not a question in my mind that this man is going to understand how to hold and appreciate you as the woman of God that you are. Woman of God that you are. Somebody almost tried to hit me. Oh, but at that, Lord, would have got it on videotape. He ain't looking at his passenger mirror. I got my kids to go to. No one else. Okay, thank you. But I had to say that. Nothing of God will ever have to be chased. He wants you to work for it. But he's not going to put it to a place where you're like this little mouse and they're dingling this object over your head. I can't think that we serve a God that is a teaser. No. If you're doing what God has asked you to do and you're living the life God needs you to live and wants you to live, I am putting my life on it that God will attain. You will obtain those wants and desires because he sees how diligently you are working to receive those things. I have a God that I love that is magnificent, and he knows my heart and knows my desires, and all I can do is wait. It's lonely sometimes, of course, because we're built to be in a companionship. Hence, that's why he's in a companionship with us. It's hard because if you've sinned and had any type of sexual contact, your flesh is used to that, so you want a repeat feeling. Understandable. But I didn't have repeat feelings. I done did it. I done gave myself to random people because of my own insecurities, and that's what I thought that's how people would like me, because that's what I equated love with. You feeling me in that way, I equated it with love, when in actuality that was nothing but a fleshly desire that does not last. Don't give in. when you feel the urge that you are getting lonely and you're sad and you want to give in to people, don't do it. I really like that dude that I was talking to. I messed it up because I didn't put God in that relationship first. Because if I would have put God in that relationship first, you know what would have never happened? I wouldn't have talked to him as long as I did and started to feel feelings for him. Because God would have already revealed to me that he was not who I needed to spend and get to know. Because he was not for me. But I didn't do it. Because I got caught up on wanting to be in a relationship. I got caught up with wanting someone to want me. Wanting to be someone's prize. I feel like I am going to do a series. Because God is leading me to this. Do a series. And I'm only speaking from my experience as being a woman and a mother of 3 kids and being single. I'm going to do a series of wanting to be wanted. You know, I think that's the route that I want to go in. And I say that because being a single woman with 3 kids, I know what it feels like to be out here and you just want that companion, that best friend, that person that you can just lean on when you're not feeling it, and you can have that type of relationship where words doesn't even have to come into play. But I feel like that what happens with a lot of single women in maybe in a single mother field, is that because you don't want to be that statistic. I know for myself, I never wanted to be a statistic. I'm not a statistic. I am a black woman that loves God, and he has taken me out of the statistic role. But media today will put us right back in the statistic role because we have kids, no father in the household. Maybe they're still being in the child's life, but they're not in the household with the child. Blase, blase. So we're the statistics of women that made this horrible mistake. Like, we're going into this situation knowing that the man that we decided to give ourselves to would not be the man we would marry. I mean, who does it? No one really does it. It's not something done because we purposely want it. Some people may purposely want kids and not be connected to the person that they're having kids with, but that's not every situation, every woman. I'm a woman. I love to be loved and to be in a relationship. That's what I like to do. That's me. That's me. So I'm just saying, I feel like I need to do a series where it's open, it's out there for us to really talk about this type of relationship. I like to talk. I mean, I really do like to be that one that can really talk and vibe out with people, get your feedbacks, have an open conversation. Yes, it's videotaped and all that good stuff, but comment below, give me your opinions, tell me what you think about it. And like I said, when God is giving you something, it will never leave you with empty questions about what if or what not. He will definitely give you what is yours and only yours. And no one can take it and no one can replace it but him.